Welcome. I'm Melissa McCloss. See, I don't even know my name. Did you just hear me say that? I don't even know my name. I am Melissa McLeod here at the Wool and the Floss in Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. We are a creative escape for all stitchers, and we certainly escaped to creativity last weekend. For those of you who may not be knee-deep into the needlepoint world, we had Autumn Needlepoint Reunion, our fall industry market, last weekend. So we flew off to Dallas, Texas. We were actually in Frisco, which is just north of Dallas. And I went down on Wednesday, set up the Melissa Loves Needlepoint wholesale booth with my dear friend Amy Poor, and we had a fantastic market. Amy's a dear. We worked together amazingly well. The booth, honestly, for our first time booth, I thought looked fantastic. I was very, very proud of us. And then all my army of helpers arrived on Thursday night. Liz and Kelly and Megan and Emily. And then I kind of took off my Melissa Loves Needlepoint hat and put on my Wool and the Floss hat. And we just ran all weekend. So I am sure many of you have noticed that we've been live a couple times this week. Unfortunately, Kelly is having, unfortunately, Kelly is having surgery on Monday, and I know it's going to be great for her. She's having her knee done. She has some early onset arthritis that has caused knee issues throughout her kind of young adult life. I don't know, young to me, because you know she's like 15 years younger than I am, maybe 18 years. How old is Kelly? 15 years younger than I am? I can't do that math right now. I'm too darn tired.
Less than that.
Okay, so 10 to 15 years younger than me. I have no idea. I don't even know. It's all a state of mind, right? So she's already had one knee redone. So she's on her way to having the second one redone, and that is good news. But in the short term, it's a little bit of an ouchie, needless to say. So in any event, we're a little tired, so we are not having kind of a normal unboxing day. We have some finishing. We have some more market reveals. So if you have not been with us all week, Tuesday morning at 9:30, we dug out a suitcase full. Yesterday, we did another whole section. I think the last of the market reveals, if we get through them, we'll see. I also have some, like I said, fantastic finishing. I also have a little things that managed to get marked in around here that aren't market related. Gabby, we will definitely keep everyone updated as Kelly recovers. So thank you for your concern. She is just such an integral part of our operation around here. Liz and I and Kelly are having lunch today to kind of, we've been planning for this, but we're doing our last meeting of how things are going to roll around here. And we'll miss Kelly dearly, but we do have, 20 people that work here, so we will be okay. And I also know Kelly will be okay, most importantly. So where am I going to start? I've got some pillows behind me. And this one is so fun. Do you by chance know where my original pillow is of this, Anne? Just because I want people to see this color swap. This is here for Javine, and she has done a color swap on a pillow that I have stitched, that a number of our customers have stitched. I'm looking for it too, Anne. I don't know where it is. There we go. So this is from Joanna at Plum Stitchery, and it says, home is where someone runs to greet you. And she has about 6 different versions of this, some with 1 dog, some with 2 dogs, different kind of dog silhouettes, and they're all in blue and white. So this is my version of it, and I'm only showing you this because Javine did a fantastic color swap, which I love. So here is her version. Look at how cute this is, you guys. Home where someone always runs to greet you, and she has fluffed up. She's got a little fuzzy stuff on this cute little doggy that's maybe supposed to be a golden doodle, maybe supposed to be a cocker spaniel. I don't know. It could be lots of different dogs, and our finishers did a fantastic job. So this is here for Javine, and I just love it. So we are short a person up here today, so I'm gonna have to be manhandling things a little bit more on my own. This piece is here for our friend Ann. Ann is semi-local to us. Oh, look at your cute shoes, Ann. They look like they're needlepoint.
No, they're granny squares.
Yeah, they're crochet.
They're
Oh
crochet.
my God. Okay. If Ann was a little more limber, I'd have her stick her leg up there, but then she'd be like a rocket. But her shoes are so cute, you guys. They are crocheted. Are they Nikes?
They're Pumas.
Pumas. Okay. See, I'm seeing it upside down. Huh? Reverse swoop.
Reverse swoop, yeah.
So cute. Okay. Sorry. We digress. Pumas crochet squared shoes. So cute. We'll put a picture on our stories later. They're worthy of a story. So this is Ann's pillow. Butterflies are all the rage. This colors are fantastic, but look at her background stitch. She did a heart darning stitch, and it is so beautiful. And Ann recently had hip surgery, so she is up and about. So I know that's giving Kelly a lot of rah-rah that it's not going to take me long to get back with the program. So we are excited for that. Cecilia, she is local to us. I think this is a Doolittle Stitchery. Do you know, Liz?
Looks like it.
I've seen this canvas. It might not be hers at all, but it is absolutely darling.
So cute.
So cute. And I love how my finishers have put gingham on the back with this welting and then just the solid red on the front. So sweet. So that's here for Cecilia. If you are local to us like Cecilia, we have put Laugh and Learn on our website, which is our once a month with 2 classes in one day class. I don't know the date offhand. Do you know the date, Liz?
I think it's the 8th. It's the
November
8th.
8th. So there's a 10 o'clock class and a 12:45 class, 2 hours, limited to 6 people. Colleen does a fantastic job. So if you're local, check that out for sure. This little darling pillow I know is from Good Point. And we usually have this canvas, and I almost brought another one home for me. Sorry, I went to see whose this was. This is for Tiffany.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Did you tell them first dibs goes to stuff on live and don't, people are saying things are sold out on the website, but that doesn't have to do with what we're doing.
I'm very confused. So
Did you do like the items you see?
I haven't talked about anything because all
Okay,
I've
so I
shown
don't
is
know what-
finishing.
So if someone's
So-
shopping on the website, it is what it is.
Okay. Yes, I will address that in a second. Sorry. This is here for Tiffany. Lake Time. So cute. Look at that sweet embroidery on the back. I love this boxed finish, contrasting welting. Again, when we were at market, I saw Amanda from Good Point, and I almost brought this home with me, but I was very dedicated to only bring home things that are new. So the question about are things on the website marked as sold out? So this is a processing week. And maybe Liz can tell me if I'm making any sense, because honestly, I'm not sure I'm making sense anymore. I'm so tired.
know if
Kelly
I
said
am either.
yesterday she'd worked 11 days in a row. So I'm sure that means that now we're on day 12. So we are all trying to go home at a decent hour and get some sleep and come back and do it all over again. So it's exhausting, but fantastic. So every time market week, we're like, okay, we got to gear up. Here we go. So where we are in the program now is things that were purchased throughout market. I would say Emily has about 2/3 of them on the website. She and Megan worked diligently while we were in Dallas to get things on the website. Emily worked all day at home Tuesday to get more things on the website. So if you placed an online order, we are collating all of those items, and some of them will start to ship today. If you made a market order before on our Google sheet, all of those things came home with us, or the vendor didn't have them with them and they have been ordered. There were 200 line items. Hi, Kels. 200 line items, and most of those line items had 2 or 3 or 4. No, don't. I'm gonna make sure she's watching.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop because now we have another pillow that came back from the finishers that is my daughter Kaylee's. And I don't think your friends watch me unboxing. So it's a wedding gift for her friend Lizzie. And this is the Blue Ridge. I'm gonna go back to where we
It's
stand.
the only thing I think I've ever had finished. Maybe the second.
Well,
I don't
Kaylee,
usually finish
Detroit
things.
hustles harder.
Kaylee is an overthinker in many, many ways, and she's a perfectionist, and
And I like to frame things.
she frames things. And this is a pillow, though. It's a wedding gift for her friend Lizzie, who she and James, is that her husband's name?
Yeah.
Have a dog named
Winnie.
Winnie. So this is Winnie. She took Blue Ridge Stitchery's canvas and took many, many pictures of Winnie and made sure all the colors were just right. She hemmed and hawed to make sure the pulls were perfect. I helped her with some background stitches and some border stitches, and Lizzie's gonna love it. So it's super
Yes, she
exciting
is.
to see.
Awesome.
So, okay, so so back to where we are in the processing plan. Your market orders were all either brought home and or ordered. Emily, as she has pulled things together, has been putting things into draft orders. So if you have a draft order, meaning we're collecting things, so we've collected your online order, we've collected your draft order, we have them all together to go in one package. Those draft orders, Emily is beginning to process today. So we have some things that people only had online orders, those are sailing off. We have some things where people had draft orders and online orders, those are being worked on today. The only thing that won't be wrapped up, I think, today in terms of processing are the things that Emily hasn't had a chance to load into the system yet, because Emily's working her fingers to the bone. Other people can do what she does. She just does it way faster and better than the rest of us. So if you are one of the people in this bin that I'm gonna show, like your things might go out next week. So just wanted to tell kind of everybody where things stand. We literally came home with 13 suitcases. 8 of them were full of product. And if any of you have ever worked in a retail store, that means marking them in, making sure the invoice gets to where it needs to get to. We need to print price tags. We need to collate your orders. There's just a lot, and we are big believers in doing things right most of the time. Occasionally we make an error, but our quality around here is really darn good. So we are big believers in doing things right rather than doing them quickly. So I hope that all kind of explains where we stand. I say around here quite often, there is rarely such thing as a needlepoint emergency. So if you placed an order and it's been, 2 weeks before market, then something's probably fallen through the cracks unless we've communicated with you that it was a pre-order or that we had to order special threads, et cetera, et cetera. In this post-market venue, please give us a little grace. We are not Amazon, and I say that very proudly. We are not Amazon. We offer a whole lot more than Amazon, but you can't expect Amazon speed from a group of women that is so worried about giving you all a high quality product in the end. So I probably over-answered the question that someone asked, but there we go. So if things are sold out on the website, many things that we brought back from market are labeled as pre-order. If we sold them, I can reorder them. Many other things on our website can be reordered. There's very few things on our website that I can't reorder. So if you see sold out, send us an email and we can order those things for you. I think was a very long-winded answer to what you thought was a simple question. So sorry if I got in too deep, but I did want to communicate all of that to you all. And this is the 2 weeks past market. I always just tell the staff, this is survival. We're gonna get through, it's gonna be fine, and we're all gonna be tired, and then it'll be over, and then we're like, when's the next market? So anyways, this little darling is here for Dana. Dana is a longtime customer of ours, and it's a tooth fairy pillow, which is very subtle. This is from Jennifer Hull, I think. And the tooth fairy pocket is this little ear. ba 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 ba. So this little ear is the little pocket for the tooth, and then a little dollar bill can be tucked in there, and it is absolutely darling. So that's here for Dana. I'll hand this to you, Kaylee. Okay. Then next up, we have you know, Liz is still, you're still working on DMs?
I'm doing both. What do you
Okay,
need?
well, I just didn't know I should go to product, but you tell me when you're done with
I can
DMs.
stop and
No,
start
no,
that.
that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna do these purses. We have a fantastic fabric finisher for purses, and she uses really high quality fabrics. They are as if having a leather finisher, but without quite as much of the cost. I would say they end up being about half the price of a leather purse. And this piece is here from Marcy, and this is the Ann Fisher Bargello canvas, and it kind of looks like an updated Bermuda bag. We did have a lot of Bermuda bag discussions at market, so those of you who ordered the new Bermuda bags from Ann Fisher, Ann K, those are on the way. This is an Ann Fisher. I'm going to show you a bunch of different clutches that came in, as well as the clutch canvases that we have in the building. So, but I love how my purse finisher did this. I added these cute little bamboo handles. There's a pocket on the inside, a little trim of the velvet that's on the outside on the pocket. It's just absolutely darling, and there's a little magnetic closure. Did you hear that little snap? Love it. So that's here for Marcy. There we go, Kales. All this stuff will go back to Sabrina when we're done. For Tony, Tony Randall is the designer behind Whimsy and Grace, and I'm always very honored when designers choose to have us do their finishing. You guys, this is fantastic. Absolutely 100% stitched in metallic. I think fireworks for sure for the gold, because look at the bees. Oh my gosh, is this gorgeous. It almost looks like the bag is beaded, but it is all done in metallics, and just so sweet. And this little gold strap, so sweet. And the bees are on the front, and then the bees are also on the back. And inside my finisher is put, I think this is a gold silk with a little touch of ribbon on the open pocket, and then there's a zippered pocket. Wow, that is a showstopper. So Tony is a designer whose pieces are now with Chris Lewis, and we were able to see the Chris Lewis team at market. Liz was down in their booth, and yeah. This one's really fun. You're gonna think maybe it's a clutch, but it's not. This is for my friend Abby. This is an Atlantic blue canvas, I believe. And of course you're seeing it backwards if you're watching us on Instagram. It says Hot Girls Read, and it's a Kindle cover. So it zips up, holds her Kindle inside, so she can travel with this and keep it nice and safe and secure, and not have a cracked screen. What?
I need that, and so do you, Melissa.
You know what? I have a Kindle, Liz, but I know, I like a paper book better. I actually saw this little 4-year-old girl as we were getting ready. She and her mom were looking through our sidewalk library. It made me really happy. And I have a book I was going to add to it, but it was such a good one. I left it on Kelly's desk because I thought she might need a good book to read. So,
Resisted looking at it.
6 days in Bombay, I think it was called. Really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay, this is for Kim. Kim is also local to us. This is Elizabeth Crane Swartz, I believe. Does that sound right, people?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm so brain dead, you guys. I need my village around me today. Again, I love how she just adds little details on the inside. So it's just a little clutch. She put velvet on the back. There's also a piece of something on the front. I love that she's done some decorative stitches. Do you guys see Kim's stitches? Some of it's in basque weave, but then she added some stripes and really fantastic stitches. So we can order this piece for you. Elizabeth was at market. She was actually just down the hall from Melissa Loves Needlepoint, so I saw her quite a bit. And that's here for Kim. And then the other person I saw quite a bit at market was my friend Kathy. Kathy's off in Santa Fe with Sherry, I think, this week. And this is another Ann Fisher clutch,
Oh my gosh.
which she personalized with her initials. This is, of course, the Y pattern clutch, available in a number of different colorways. And let's see what our finisher put on the inside. Oh, this flash of like kind of electric blue to match her middle initial. Love it. Cute little ribbon on the pocket. Oh, it's so good. Hi, Kelly. I'm not supposed to say hi to you. You're not here. I don't see you. I don't see you. Today is Kelly's last day, so she's trying to like buckle down and get some things done that will make her feel better when she's gone. You know what I don't have is the board that I usually use, you guys.
Hopefully make it easier for the other
Here it is, my friend.
Thank you. Thank
Kaylee
you.
McLeod, I need
Will you be the gopher, Kaylee?
Well, she's doing something else for me right now.
Kelly can. Thank you.
She's doing
Okay,
a lot
so we
for
have
me
a
right
few clutch canvases in the building. So this is from Jenny Sandberg, and this is really, I didn't think it was a letter when I first picked it up, but this is her L clutch, but it doesn't need to be an L clutch. And yes, when I bought this, I did have Liz in mind because Liz loves a good rainbow.
I love that.
And these are really L's, and so you could do one of those little zipper
It's nice
pouches,
for me.
clutches like we had. So, except for it looks like it's going home with Lori.
That's
Thank you,
okay.
Lori.
I know where to get these
We
things.
can order another one for you. For those of you who like a good like animal print, this kind of reminded me of the Elizabeth Crane Swartz one we just showed, because you could do interesting things with these stripes. But I love this leopard print down the middle. This is from, I can't remember who this is from, so sorry.
Oh.
You got it? She's like
Isn't it
Horseshack.
Gingham?
Oh.
Isn't it Gingham? It's Gingham or Initial K. It's one of them. I swear.
I don't know. It says MIS 92. This is Emily's in back working on that one.
I
Ann
showed
can
that
have.
to Emily. I'm like, Emily, have you seen this? She's like, yes, I
I
have.
love it.
What?
Mimi and Stitches from 10 Stitch.
Thank
Stitch
you.
10. I said, this is where we miss Emily. She's back there doing draft orders, and she's, I would say her brain's younger than the rest of ours. So, and Emily's answering us verbally and on Instagram. This one is also from Jenny Sandberg. This is a French-inspired print. This is supposed to be the bottom. I should say this is supposed to be. This is the bottom. These are the sides. So this is designed to be 3D, because these become the sides, and then our back would just go on a bit. It's a French ticking stripe, and it's so pretty. So there we go. And then a couple more Jenny Sandbergs. These are letters. These are a little more obvious than the L's. This is the C's. If your name is Catherine or something like that, there you go. And here are the B's. I think Liz picked these out. I remember her picking these out recently.
Oh, I love them all.
So pretty.
The coolest thing about them is, yes, they're a letter, but to me, they're so graphically cool. You don't even
Right.
need to have the letter of your name. It's just cool.
Yeah,
Visually
they're really
amazing.
fun. Interlocking. And then the last Jenny Sandberg piece, again, we're back to our leopard print that I love. And this, of course, is designed to be maybe a little bit larger of a purse, and designed to put your initials in that window. And I believe Jenny has a chart that we can send you with the purchase of this so that you can personalize this with your initials. So that was my clutch finishing. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick sip of water, which is over here. I have a few accessories, a few self-finishing items. Then we have more finishing, then we have brand new market stuff. So, we have shown off our fantastic leather tissue boxes before. Tissue box, of course, goes inside here. There's a 3-inch opening here. The bottom opens magnetically. I always like to give you guys the sound so you know how strong it is. So this is the green version, and we just got a restock of these. I know a few people have navy on order. They accidentally sent me too many green and no navy, so we're getting that corrected, but the green is here. If you want a quick stitch, this little strawberry on 13 mesh is gonna look darling in there, and you're gonna have that stitched up in no time. So this is the time of year to dive into some self-finishing. You wanna have some holiday gifts, so you don't wanna wait in the finishing pipeline. You are good to go. So that is the green version. Here is the ivory version. And again, you could have like Taylor Studios, maybe 3-inch round monogram made to put in there. If you don't want a monogram, we love Colors of Praise. Our trunk show just went back, but he's still in the building. That's so sweet, that little deer. So cute. Or if you want to show off your, what am I trying to say? If you're an Anglophile, I think I said that right. Yes, I got that right. There's the Union Jack with the crown. So I thought that would be great in there as well. So those have been restocked. Navy is on the way. This is my daughter Allie's favorite thing to stitch. She loves to gift key fobs to her friends, but she actually sent back real finishing recently. So these are here. She did have me pick her up some New Orleans centric ornaments for her at market. So she's maybe moving on to some bigger pieces. So that's exciting. So Rachel Berry insert. So this is the pink palm on the brown with the brown fob. Thought that looked fantastic together. So again, a great little self-finishing project. The bee with the gold fob. I don't know if Liz needs any, or Ann needs any of these things, Kills. They can probably tell you how we normally do it. This is the ladybug with the red fob. This is the monogrammable mini wreath with the green wreath, and then you could of course put a little monogram in the middle of there with a green. And then butterfly with the swell blue fob. And again, these have the lobster clasp, but you can use them almost as a bag decoration, and they also have a key ring. If you want to just take this key ring out altogether and just use it kind of as a bag charm, this ring can come out of the leather loop altogether, not a problem. And then last but not least, if you maybe live near a lake life, I am very excited to be going to my cottage this weekend. Kaylee and Alex are coming with us still, yeah? And Kaylee has told me it is peak color season in the thumb of Michigan, so I'm excited about that. And I'm also taking a very large box of orders that I need to place, but those will get done. Okay, where to go next? I'm gonna do a couple more pieces of finishing, and then we have some accessories, and then we're gonna do market stuff. So these are also for my friend Ann, who we just talked about, who just had surgery. These are Colors of Praise pieces. These are the Anna bags that we had our Anna Clutch event this summer and last summer. And what I love about this is this giraffe, I have always seen oriented this way. And at first when I glanced at it, I'm like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. That piece is backwards. It is so perfect on here, oriented this way. And I just didn't think about that. See, it normally goes this way. Isn't that magical? Magical, I love it. And then another Anna clutch. This one has I think that's a parakeet. I don't always know my birds. So fantastic. So we did bring home the large project bags from Colors of Praise this trip. They sold out in a nanosecond. I am told they will be coming back. That was kind of the trial run of them. Malin wanted to see how they went over, and they went over fabulously well. So those will be coming back for sure. This is here for Leanne. Leanne jokingly said to me on Instagram recently, well, I know one of those suitcases was mine. So she was very supportive of us during market and found some fabulous things. Well, now she has some finishing. So this is the Boo Bat from Alice Peterson. This has been brought out of retirement because of our customers, and Leanne did a fantastic job stitching it. But also, do you guys see the beaded bat? I want to kind of show it sideways to the best of my ability. It's so good. So good. And my finishers put a little Arctic rays in the trim and some fantastic ribbons. So fun. Oh, and you're watching, Leanne, yay. So I don't have the Boo canvas in the building right now. I do believe it's on order, so if you would like us to reserve one for you, it is 13 mesh. I feel like it's a sophisticated Halloween stitch. And Leanne did brick beading on that bat, which is fantastic. But if you're not a beater, you could stitch it all in like fireworks or something like that, and it would be great. So we're happy to order that for anyone. Another little Halloween stand-up. This would be really fun. This is 13 mesh as well. It says Booze and Brews. And they've got a little jukebox. The ghosts are having a little cocktail. There's the bar stools for people to slide up to the bar. And of course, this is the bubbling cauldron. So really, really fun. This is from our friend Abby at Saturnalia. Another stand-up. This one is here for Ida. And can you guys hear the ding-a-ling-ling? I love it. So what you're hearing are the feet, the bell feet. So good. And this is a Shelley Tribby piece. The Santa chandelier. I love it. And this fabric that my finishers picked is perfect. It's like a snowflake corduroy. I almost feel like they went into my father's closet from 1970 and took his holiday corduroys, because my dad, I think, had a pair of corduroys with snowflakes on them. So it is fantastic. So that is here for Ida. We don't have that piece here, but if you wanted a similar feel stand up, we do have this piece from Alice Peterson that I really love. And what I like about this, these reindeer in their train car, the gifts on top. And this isn't quite pink and it's not quite red, but I love that it's painted the way it is, because you could either try to color match this, or you could make it more true holiday colors, or you could make it more like pink and green. So it could kind of go either way. So that would be a really beautiful stand-up to kind of give you the same feel as Ida's did, and maybe we even have some more of that snowflake fabric around here. Who knows? Okay. We have a few rando tools. You guys know I love my tools, therefore in my line I have tools of the trade. But these are tools that I source as the Wool and the Floss, not wholesale source. We have restocked our thread zap. I did a little video about this a little while ago, showing how it is perfect to work with metallic threads or non-natural threads. So if you're working with flare, it's basically has like a hot tip that melts the thread. So flare, radiance, those are the two I use it with the most often. It'll keep radiance from shredding. So it's kind of a high-tech way to keep radiance from shredding. On the video that I did, I talked about the fact that, yes, you can use a glue stick. Yes, you could use a little bit of nail polish. We have another option that we brought home from Market that we will be showing, that maybe we're talking about a little bit today. I think Liz is going to talk about it on Tuesday. So this is kind of like the higher tech option, and there's low tech options as well. So Thread Zap's back in the building. If you are doing any self-finishing, E6000 is back in the building. And by self-finishing, I mean finishing your own items, not necessarily doing leather design self-finishing. Then I brought back E6000. This time I brought it in these little tubes, because what happens with a bigger tube, if you have it for a long period of time, it can dry out. That's Shelley Tribby. Sorry. So we brought them in these little tubes. So it's $8 for 4 little tubes. And, you know, if you don't open them, they for sure won't dry out. So those are here. Our LED needle threader is back in the building. I always try to slide this out of the container carefully, which hopefully I can. I think I can do it this way. So this is a needle threader, and Liz always remembers this differently than I do, but Emily proved it the last time, so we're okay. So this, when you push that out, do you see that light comes up, and there's a wire loop. So this loop can go through any needle. You put your thread through the loop, you pull it back through. The beauty of this is it works on a beading needle, you guys. So beading needles are the toughest challenge for me. Emily proved it with a Edmar beading needle, I think. Yes, an Edmar beading needle. So it should work with most beading needles. I can't guarantee all beading needles because every beading needle is slightly different, but it works with a beading needle from Edmar that we sell. So It will also work on a size 28 tapestry needle. And yeah. Okay, I see people are commenting they need things. I love it. Please be very specific. I need 2 related threaders. Thank you, Christine. Because
I knew what she wanted.
yeah, Liz probably knew, but Liz does see things on a little bit of a delay. I didn't talk about who was here today because I'm a little spastic today, if we can't tell. So Kelly's here but not here. Emily's here but not here because they're both doing very dedicated jobs. Liz is moderating. Ann is writing up everyone's orders. Kaylee is sorting things as we go. Laura and Karen are also here working on email and communications and everything else that goes on around here. So the other accessory that we have restocked, and I think Liz and Kelly talked about these on whips. I don't think I've talked about them on unboxing. These are so I'm going to preface this. This is a $3 item. So if you are going to want to order this and you don't think you're going to want anything else today, wait and get it another day. Or hop on our website and get this when you're going to pick up some other things, because no one wants to pay $7.95 in shipping for a $3 item. Okay, so that's my PSA about this. If you're ordering other things today, then feel free to add this on. But this is our silver pencil. It comes with a little pencil sharpener because apparently a lot of people don't have pencil sharpeners in their houses anymore. You'll think, silver pencil, why do I need a silver pencil? Well, if you were thinking about doing this canvas, let me put this behind a board, and you're like, oh, but I don't want to do that black background. Black is a pain. You're going to sharpen up this silver pencil, and you're going to draw over all of the black so it becomes kind of silver-esque, and you're going to stitch right over it. I have been assured by Julie Vergie, who's live and saying the silver pencil is the best. She loves hers. I have been assured by Cynthia Thomas, who is a longtime stitcher in the industry, does a lot of stitch guides, that this will not harm your threads or your canvas. So once I had enough people tell me that it was 100% safe, here we go. These are here and in the building and ready to roll. So, okay, we are going to move this aside, and I'm going to dive into some more of our market reveal. I do have more finishing, but I like to shake things up a little bit. So what's going to happen with these Kales is Ann's going to write sheets, and we're just going to put the sheets in the vendor bag.
Okay.
Because they're not marked in.
Okay. Perfect.
So that's what that means for Kaylee. What that means for you all that are listening is these items are not marked in. I know I'm probably beating a dead horse, but I just don't want anyone to be like, but I asked for it yesterday. Why isn't it in the mail today? They are not marked in yet. So
No price.
this gives you an opportunity to reserve something you love and know that it'll be to you in a few weeks. If anyone says, can you tell me the price of that, please? Right now, I can't tell you the price of these items. Most things are going to be the price you expect them to be. I think those of us who have been stitching for a long time kind of know what we're getting into. So I can't give you prices because they're not priced yet. So there we go. So this item we missed the other day when we were talking about KCN, and I thought this was perfect. Spooky is my second favorite S word. So for those of you who like to say a curse word now and then to get a little stress out, spooky might be your second favorite S word. So that was from KCN, and that's kind of a lonely only in this box. And next up, this is from Fire and Iris, and they have had this lantern out before in a Firefly version, but look carefully, you guys. So this turns into a 3D lantern. Do you see that? So 3D object. And it's spidery and scary. So you have like a little Halloween tree on the edges with candles and spider webs. So it is the October version of the Firefly lantern, and I love it. So that's gonna go back in here. You might want to come over on this side of me if you don't mind, Kales, because then you can put things back in the bags for me. I would appreciate that. I think somebody actually asked for that, so that one might need a bag. Okay, this one's going to be a little dicey. I love all these canvases. Some of them might be spoken for. That's the other thing I can't tell you, but they can all be reordered, although I think Emily organized me already. Haha, of course she did. Those are all spoken for. Okay, so these are available if you don't like naughty words. Turn your volume down for a minute. Close your eyes for a minute, because every single one of these are a takeoff on naughty words, except for one. We'll show you this one first. There's some gummy bears. So cute. So that one is not naughty, obviously. Okay, so this says a word that starts with an S, straighted. And I'm not, and people always say, do you really not swear? I'll admit I do swear, for sure. But I do not want to be the one who teaches a 3-year-old who's in the background naughty words. So this one says SH, idiots, which I thought was very funny. This is a takeoff on the word ambitious. Use your imagination. This is a takeoff on vigilante, but it starts with a B. This is really mind-bending me right now. I'm so tired. This does not say stitch, please. It starts with a B. There we go. This one I can say, it just says bite me with little vampire fangs.
I love that.
So these are all from Needle Nola, and of course, New Orleans has haunted history with the vampires, and if they didn't before, Anne Rice certainly made it happen. This one I thought was the most hysterical one. So I couldn't figure out what it said, and we finally had to ask Laura there, because it says PHUCUMOL, and it's a pill. So it looks like a little pharmaceutical pill, but it says M-all. So I thought that was very funny.
I love it.
When Kelly and I realized that that's actually what it said, we're like, okay. I'll just get another bin and put them back in the same order, Kaylee. I think that would be really helpful to Emily. Sorry. This is not how we normally do things, so we're kind of figuring it out on the fly. Okay. This is from Patricia Sohn. These are for Gabby. We picked up an order for Gabby. So Gabby, these are all for Gabby. I saw that she was watching. So Gabby, we have yours. But again, it's going to be a little bit of time because these are not marked in yet. They made it home in the suitcase, but Gabby wanted 4 of those. So those are here for her. And then Patricia she didn't have a lot of new items. Unfortunately, Patricia fell and broke her wrist a while ago, and she still is having a lot. She had to have surgery. She's still having a lot of pain in her wrist. She's working through physical therapy. She's working on movement. So she didn't have a whole lot of new things, but she did have these darling sheep. So I think, Liz, you were with me for the sheep?
Those sheep are so
I think you picked the sheep.
I was, because
So,
I really like those sheep.
There were 8 sheep, and we picked 4. So here is the sheep with the plaid blanket, and Patricia's stuff comes with a stitch guide. So there we go. Look at that little collar, so cute. And then I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm not sure what this cute little block print has to do with sheep, Patricia. And she's like, dummy, those are thistles. And I'm like, oh, now I get it. So I kind of love this. I kind of have a dress that almost looks like that.
So when she introduced those before market
Yeah.
on her thing, she said the sheep were all, you might have said this, but all inspired by her trip to Scotland. And then she came back and you know, she did all
Yeah,
these-
so I actually didn't, I knew that, Ann, but my mouth did not say that. So yes, they are all Scottish sheep, which is why the plaid. And at first, like I said, I didn't get the thistle. I thought it was just a cute little block print, but it's a thistle. And then this one is, what does she call this one? Oh yes,
Is it this?
it's
Yeah,
a
that's the
sweater, but it's like in the bag backwards,
I
so
know,
it's
sorry.
confusing my
I
brain.
just remember you and I loved it, but we needed a little.
So that's in a Scottish sweater. Isn't it so cute? And there is the canvas. So we just thought these sheep were so cute. And Liz, when I said, let's pick 4, she's like, well, duh, the lamb has to be part of
The
it.
baby.
So the baby lamb It's like, well, it doesn't look that cute. This is what happens with Trisha's stuff. She paints her things in a very simple fashion because she was a stitcher and teacher first and then a needlepoint designer. So just like with her nativity, which I did order a nativity for someone. Someone on our Google Sheet wanted the Patricia Sew nativity. She forgot to bring them to market. She was so upset with herself. So those are getting shipped to me this week. But with the nativity, they're painted very simply. So the lamb looks very simple, but look at him stitched up, you guys. So, so, so sweet. So that was Patricia Sewing's new releases. So those can all go back in that bag. But I don't know what this bag went to, Kale. Sorry. Oh, all of that goes in there because that goes in there too. Okay. Let's see. Where are we now? Oh, at Susan Battle. So we popped into Susan Battle. I saw Donna Clem was watching. So Donna, we did get the needle minder you wanted, and it was so hysterical and spoke to me. I had to get a bunch extra. So I have a feeling, Liz, your hand's going to be busy right now because this needle minder has, first of all, a leopard print border, which chef's kiss, and of course, it's just a simple enamel border, but it says, I hate days when I have to go places and do stuff, as in, I just want to stay home and stitch. So we love this. As a matter of fact, I had a special order for Donna and for Pam, and then I bought all the rest of what she had. So there will be more of these, but for right now, I think I have about 10 of them. And again, 10 that are not marked in, that won't go out the door for probably 2 weeks. Over the Hill is one of Susan's designers, and I think these are all over the hill. And so there are a couple cute, like child-inspired stuff, very vintage. So this is Playmobil or Fisher Price? What do you think, Kils? Fisher Price? The Fisher Price bus, I think. So that is the Fisher Price bus. And here is the, yeah, these are all Fisher Price. This is the Fisher Price house. Do you guys remember like the little house with the handle and you opened it up and all the little pieces were inside? So that's the Fisher Price house. And then this one I really remember. Oh my gosh. The Fisher Price farm. I think we had this one, didn't we, Kaylee, with all the little animals on the inside?
And it looks like an egg carton on top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh my gosh. So those are all kind of vintage child inspired. And then we move on to the Gilmore Girls. Here is Luke's, the inside where Luke's always at the counter serving the people, and
Copy.
love it, love it, love it. So, and actually I'm not a huge Gilmore Girls person, but I actually picked this one out first. Liz, I can't remember what's going on. She kept like, when I was in Susan Battle, she kept having to like dash out.
Hold out for something. I wanted you to get all of them.
So she came back in, I'm like, what do you think about this Luke? She's like, duh. So anyway, those all came back from Susan Battle, so that can all go back in that bag, Kales. And then Spellbound, let's see if there's anything not sold in this. A number of you wanted the Witch Hunt canvas. I got there at like 12:10 and they were all sold out. They opened at 12, by the way. So I do have a number of the Witch Hunt canvases on order from Spellbound for you all. I think she only brought like, what did she tell me? 12 with her or something. She had no idea it would be as popular as it was.
And it's big.
So I did place those orders. So those are coming. This is also a special order. And okay, I will show you this one. This one is spoken for by our dear friend Jennifer, but I had picked this out before she ordered it, and I thought this Jesus egg was beautiful.
Oh my God.
So I had the great pleasure of meeting Catherine Coleman, who is their artist who is bringing a lot of black faces to needlepoint, which is long overdue. And she is, I was telling Liz when I met her, I'm like, she was so beautiful, like just, and that shouldn't matter, but I literally was like having a hard time focusing on like what she was saying, because she's just such a gorgeous human being, which makes it sound kind of weird, but we've all been there when we meet someone who's just so elegant and stately, and yeah, she was lovely, and it was so cute because she's like, I'm so excited to meet you. I see you all the time, and I'm like, but you're the talented one. So we were having both a little fangirl moment with each other. So, okay, Liz went into Meredith collection. I have no idea what she picked out because I wasn't there, so we're gonna find out.
So I have some, I can only, the most exciting thing is pre-ordered. It's gonna
Okay.
be a minute and I can't wait.
And is this a pumpkin latte?
Pumpkin spice latte!
Okay. Pumpkin spice latte, which is, I think this is why, this is the whole reason Liz loves fall, right here. So, might be football too, but, and then
This, I love all year round.
margarita.
Yep.
Okay. I had a margarita when I was there. We went to
Yes, you
Torchy
did.
Tacos one night. It was delicious. And
Kaylee McLeod.
sriracha.
Sriracha!
Yeah, Kaylee kind of like thinks sriracha its own food group. It goes with everything.
So they have a whole
So-
series of like pop culture food like that, and every time I go there, it's like I could order them all, but just get a couple because they're fun. They're just fun.
Yeah.
So that's what I grabbed because everything else, like I said, was pre-ordered.
And is this
I don't think you're showing
oh,
anything else
wow,
in that bag.
that's- Maybe we'll see.
Mhm.
Probably not. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a finished item that our Ann's did. She had me pick this up for her last market. Did you start out with the gray version, Ann, or did you get the colored version?
I got the colored version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again,
Just pumped it
if you
up.
have little ears, I won't say what this says. This is from Jenny Sandberg, the canvas that is. It's a 4-inch square that says SHIT. And she wanted to put it in this fantastic self-finishing mini tote from Planet Earth. But, as most of you know, that's a 4-inch square. This holds a 5-inch canvas. So all she did was put a 1/2 inch all the way around, which a 1/2 inch plus a 1/2 inch equals a full inch. So 4 + 1 = 5. So you can take many 4-inch squares and turn them into a 5-inch square by just putting this on there. The Fisher Price Vintage Toys, I got 3 of them. I got the farm, the playhouse, and the bus. I can't remember if there are any more. I don't think there were, because I think I would have gotten them all because I thought they were really sweet. So we can look into that though for you. So I did restock some of these bags. I'll show you what I have. They are all spoken for. The main reason I didn't take home more is, did I mention 8 suitcases? Yeah, so I didn't want to take up space in the 8 suitcases. So I know Loveleen had asked for the mini tote with the cranberry, brought that home for her. And I can order any of these for you all. I just didn't want to carry them home because they're heavy. Deb had us get the kind of pumpkin colored mini tote. Deb also had us pick up for her the large. This holds a 6x6. This is more standard boat tote side, and the cranberry. So those came home with us. So one thing that I will tell you is very exciting. Kelly and I
I'm so
almost
excited.
missed these, but
I
we
know.
almost missed them.
We did.
Like we were in both rooms, whatever, and then suddenly Kelly's like, I was looking at bookmarks, and she's like, but Melissa, did you see these? I don't know how we missed them, but there's always a lot going on at market. So, oh, I've got more stuff in the bottom of here. Hold
It's me,
on.
Mirage, you're distracting me.
Yeah,
I need
Kelly's
to
not
see.
here.
I know. I need to see these. These.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So
So-
she's actually being left alone. She's probably getting.
I know,
stuff done.
Emily is also in the back watching us, like no one can stand to miss out. So I will show you what we almost missed, but we also, oh, will you grab the footballs?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh gosh, I'm all over the place. What else is new? Okay, we are gonna mark these in as a set. So these are the, let's see if I can get this open without trashing it. There we go. We love the Planet Earth footballs, or excuse me, fobs. And this is a shamrock fob, second to bottom shelf to the right, Kel. And it holds a 1.5 inch opening, and here we go. That little shamrock pops right in there. So we sell these as a set. So that's the shamrock. It keeps hiding from you. It's a habit.
It is.
It's a habit of that
I'm
canvas.
surprised because
Kales, will you try to slide that back in there for me? So that's the shamrock. And then, oh, thank you. Then we brought home more of the dog bone with the fire hydrant, of course. So that one's here. we brought home the beer stein. I didn't get a canvas for this one just because there wasn't really a canvas that I loved. And we brought home the football. And then brand new this market were these lobsters. Let me try to open the lobster. So those, let's see, those are gonna go one direction, tails, I think. Yeah, those all go one direction. And the lobster, sorry, trying to get this out of the container. I'll let Kaylee fight with putting it back. I already did that one. So that one you can put back in a second, Kaylee. Here's the lobster, and they're literally like 2 different colors of leather. How cute is this? And again, if you want to take off this key ring, you can. And then there's a little lobster canvas that you stitch to go in the back. So just really fun. These are going to be put together. This canvas you could use for something else, and you could put an initial in here if you wanted. But those will go together. So that's that. Then back to the thing that somehow we almost missed. Okay, look at the size of this, like how we almost missed these, I don't know. So they're kind of beginner kits, maybe. A kit to gift to someone who maybe is yourself. I don't know, but they're all a little different, but similar. So it is this fantastic project bag. And then inside is, in this case, olive green self-finishing bookmark. And of course, Kelly, this may be what you spotted to start with. The olives. And then because Planet Earth is mainly a thread manufacturer as well as self-finishing leather goods, they have included all the threads you need to finish the bookmark. So it's a great gift for yourself, but it's really a great gift, and even a little chart of how to continental and basket weave. So it's just a great way to get maybe a friend going on stitching. So what you see is what we get. These are one of the few things everything I've shown you, I think so far I can reorder. I don't know if I can reorder any of these kits. I think they put them together for market. So this is going to be, I gotta figure this out. Make sure that I don't have, do I have more than one of these?
I think so, none of that one.
Okay, so this is the only olive bookmark I have. Then, is there anything we have double of?
Yes, this one.
Okay, perfect.
Different project bags.
Okay, then this one is tackling my to be read pile. I was telling my husband just this morning, my mom and I share books, and I have this huge pile on my kitchen counter that Kaylee can attest to. And I said, I think these days my mom's reading a little bit more than I am. So this is the olive bookmark with tackling my TBR and the threads. So that's a one and only.
This is the only one we have 2 of, to just keep you straight.
Okay, I'll do that last
Okay.
one. Then I have this blue and white block print bag with the, it's not a block print. I don't know why I called it a block print. A blue and white floral bookmark in the same green with matching threads.
The opposite of floral.
I'll let you put that in. So if you maybe have a hunter in your life, this one has the cute project bag, camouflage, black bookmark, and all the threads to go with. So that's the camouflage one. Booked and busy in the green. It has the caramel, and I can see if I can order more of these. I don't know. So we will see what we can do about that. But this says booked and busy, which I think is kind of where my mom's at these days. And for those of you who are infuriated with some of the current situations going on, and I'm very apolitical, so we're not going to get into that discussion, but I know it's a topic. I'm moving this stuff so you can see this. This one says, I read banned books, and a purple bookmark and some lovely purple pepper pot to go with. And look at this fun project bag. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then I have the next two, the canvases match, but the threads and the project bag are different. So we are going to call this the pastel bookmark. and you'll see why I'm calling it pastel. So here are the threads that Tracy's pulled together to go with this. The pastel threads with the pink floral and the green. So this is the pastel floral bookmark. And then this one we're gonna call Jewel Tones because there's a little richer colors in here for the flowers. So this is the Jewel Tone bookmarks. So how we missed all of these, I don't know. Once we saw them, we basically went swoop and bought kind of everything she had. Again, I'm not sure if I can get more of these, but I'm always willing to try. Back to the project bags, I'm not sure, or the totes. What I should have mentioned was this is from Jenny Sandberg, this naughty word that's very kind of subtle because of how it's done. This came in these colors. I don't think Anne made a color swap, she just added a border.
Correct.
But it also comes in a grayscale, so you could do it in any colorways you want. Okay. I'm gonna do some more finishing, Liz, and then we're gonna see how we feel about the needle minder situation.
It's no.
Okay. It's no.
It's a big no.
I don't know how we feel because I'm not sitting in the hot seat. She's like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
So, okay, back to finishing then. But I need a quick sip of my Diet Coke. So, hold on, people. Sorry. If you need decoding, the only one that I had 2 of, Kale, since I know you can't listen and do, this is Jewel Tone, and that is pastel. Everything else should be kind of obvious.
Okay.
Thank you. And they can all go back in the Planet Earth bag, which is right here when you're done. Okay. Sorry, this is when we do things a little differently. We're all a little discombobulated. So, okay. For my friend Teresa is local to us. We have had this Welcome Santa sign in the shop for quite a long time because I have a stitch guide for it and everyone loves it. This is from Susan Roberts, 13 mesh Welcome Santa sign. But she wanted one that said, please come in. So we have this in the building. My stitch guide is available. People have really enjoyed the finished object. But she wanted one that said, please come in. So she had us order this Susan Roberts piece for her. She did a kind of a just kind of a random polka dot in the background, really fun. And had us finish it with a pocket in the back, and there's a little acrylic stand that holds it up. And it's super sweet. Her Santa has a little bit of our fuzzy stuff on it, teddy thread on it, which is an exclusive thread to us. I think she used a little Angora for his beard, and it's absolutely adorable. So that's here for Teresa. I can order that please come in sign for you. We don't have it. They did have it at Market, but I kept trying to say, nope, only new, nope, only new. What we do have in the building that would be also really cute as a hanging sign, Yappy Holidays. If you have dogs at your house, that might be kind of fun. And again, I showed you the Welcome Santa sign. So there we go with that. Then from our friend Trisha, oh, so cute. This is from Susan Battle. I almost picked one of these up as well, but I was trying to behave myself. This is Sophie the Giraffe, which my kids are old enough, I didn't know who Sophie was, but that is Sophie the Giraffe, which is a baby toy that I think that holds a pacifier. I can't even remember, but I don't know. I'm guessing this is her grandchild, and some people don't like their children's picture on the World Wide Web, so I'm going to cover up his cute little face. But she had fabric printed with a picture of her grandson on it. How sweet is that? So she had the fabric printed and sent it in, and my finishers worked with that, and it's really great. Next up is some finishing for me, which I was really excited about. If I have not mentioned before, I went to the Frenchie in Round Top, Texas. We don't have this canvas. If you have been to the Frenchie, and there's a piece of thread on mine. If you've been to the Frenchie and would like to recreate this, my friend Patty at Stitch Stash has these canvases. They are exclusive to her from Initial K. And it was just a fantastic trip. So she gifted that to us as part of our retreat fee, and I love stitching it. She did a stitch guide, and it's fantastic. So feel free to reach out to Patty at Stitch Stash for that. And this is here for Tracy. I believe, if this is what I think it is, this is the Fawn and Cardinal. Tracy did not use my stitch guide. I did bring these home from market, so this is such a great design. It looks fantastic. She did it mainly in basket with an interesting background stitch, but I also have a stitch guide if you want to maybe ramp up some of your skills. I tried to put some things in there that were a little different, and we did just bring those home from market, so I think there are some available. I know my dear friend Amy Poor is watching. This is one of the Taylor Studios pieces. This is here for Catherine. And Amy is the artist behind Taylor Studios, and she will create custom monograms. You can hop onto our website and search the words Taylor Studios, and you will see all the different things we can get for you. They are all custom done. They take anywhere from 6 to 10 weeks, depending on what's going on in Amy's life. And this is the bag tag. And it's here for Catherine. So there is that. Next up, we have a scissor case here for Bernice. One of the things we picked a number of up at market was scissor cases because we were out of scissor cases. And I think, I don't know the designer on this one. Do you remember, Liz? SCT Designs. Guess what, Melissa? Read Sabrina's notes. So this is here for Bernice, and that we can order that for you. Yep, those are all set. You're welcome to those. This is really exciting. This is here for Rebecca. Rebecca is one of the Whip Stitch sisters, and I haven't even seen these myself. Trying to think, I'm gonna get these all confused. Good thing they have numbers on them. So they are the 12 days of Christmas. So here's day 1, and we can order these for you. This is day 2, 2 turtle doves. I should do them backwards because it's hard to do them forwards.
3 franchise.
Yeah, but guess what? This must be like,
It's the Texas one, so it's different.
it's the
stuff.
Southern Christmas. No, it's not
Oh, it's not
Texas, it's
Texas.
Southern,
Southern, let me
because
see.
it's sweet tea.
3 sweet teas.
I was like, okay, that's not 3 French hens right there. So that's sweet tea. So I'm not sure I'm going to know what all of these things are because, 11 days of football.
Yeah,
This is so funny.
Should be 12 for the Big 12, but anywho.
6 magnolias, I think. I'm just kind of guessing on these, ladies and gents. You've got a northerner guessing on all the southern things. 9 pear trees.
I can't see that from here.
I mean,
So
they're,
bugs.
oh, fireflies?
Yeah, the
Thank you,
fireflies.
Kaylee. Fireflies. I literally hold them up and look at them through the mirror,
It's one
and
of
then
my
I get
favorite
confused.
sets, and I have no relation
Okay.
to the South.
Southern people, 5 what?
Oh, the croquette,
Those are
the doughy things.
the puppy
Hush puppies. Yeah,
Okay,
Kaylee.
I bet you all of the southern ladies watching us now are like in their houses laughing at the fools up here. So someone's saying 6 cotton
Should
boils.
be red.
Yeah, I lived in Missouri. It's like the south of the.
Is that a cotton boil? I don't know what a cotton boil is. Boy, I need some serious education. 4
Trucks.
pickup trucks, that one I got. That one I
Nailed
got.
it.
I'm from the Motor City. I know a truck. 12 crawfish, right? I know my seafood. I lived in New Orleans. Yeah, Christine's cracking up at us. She's like, you people.
We're Yankees, I'm sorry.
What kind of pie?
Pecan.
Is it pecan pie?
Yeah.
Okay, 8 pieces of
That'll
pecan
be-
pie. 7 smoking meat of some sort. I feel like I'm playing charades.
7 sausages. I don't know.
I seriously feel like I'm playing charades and losing.
7 briskets. Ooh.
10 oysters?
No, those are tornadoes.
Thank God they put me here this morning.
This is not what we need to be doing when we're all exhausted. Guessing the 12 days of Southern Christmas.
Oh my God. What is it?
Better watch out. It'll look different
I
than
can't
it
even
is.
speak. As irony,
Twisters. They're called twisters.
as irony would have it, Emily texted me this morning that the latest hurricane is named Melissa.
I almost texted you. It's actually just a tropical storm right now, but it's about to be a hurricane. And I almost sent it to you last night because I was laughing and Chase and I were
I'm
laughing.
like,
And then he
oh.
goes, "No, Liz, that might be kind of offensive." I go, "I can't stop laughing."
Well, the one she sent me, Emily, what did it say? It says Melissa's crawling through the Caribbean, like causing havoc or something like
That's
that.
why I kept like ramping up my laughter, and he's like,
Oh
"You
my
can't set that to her,
God.
Liz."
Oh my God. Susan Wells says, come on to Mississippi and I'll educate you. Susan, I need some serious help. I even lived in New Orleans for 2 years, but it was a long time ago in my world. Oh my God. Okay, now I've laughed too
You
hard.
don't
I have
even
to
wanna
take my
know.
sweater off.
You just
Okay.
don't even
Here,
wanna know.
Melissa's crawl through the Caribbean could unleash catastrophic flooding and destruction.
Oh my God. Okay, somebody did say Southern oysters, so thank you, Janice, for covering it for me and being not in the know either. Okay, sorry. I'll get back to the matter at hand. Mary Kate. Oh, this is so cute. This is one of our very good customers. Both of her daughters are stitching now. And Mary Kate stitched this Raymond Crawford Santa. And that's in the same series that, God, now I can't think of anything, of the Santa that Rebecca stitched. We have a stitch guide for this one, but Mary Kate just did this pink Santa all in basket weave, and he looks darling, absolutely darling. So that's one of her first projects. These can all go in a box back to Sabrina if you want, Kales, or can build the box and move them along. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm still recovering from my oysters versus
You knew it was gonna get
versus
bad at some
twist.
point. I mean, they were going on and on about that storm last night, and it was so funny. Like, if we
Oh my
would have been
God.
sitting there, we would have been crying, because it was like, yeah, right now she's like a little bit slow, but she's building Steve. She's going up, like, oh my God.
And this week of all weeks, like,
Yeah,
yes,
it was.
I'm a little catastrophic, and I shouldn't be making
It
fun of
was
a
as
tropical
if we
storm.
were
I'm sorry,
writing
but.
an SNL skit about Market or something.
Oh my God, so much. Okay, these beautiful packages are here for Paulette, and this was a club that we did with Patricia Sohn. So they are beautiful Christmas packages, and they all come with stitch guides and the canvas. This one is $84, and they are finished into little packages that you could either put under a tree. You could tuck this hanging loop under, or I'm gonna be laughing all day about that, you guys. Or you can hang them. So this is the large, this one I think she calls red large 3D package. Okay, that's not that tricky. And then this is the green aqua package. So sweet. And again, can hang or lay flat. And the green is in the building. And then this is the red and green Byzantine. Originally these were sold as a club and as a set. Now you can buy them each individually. So sweet. And we have the Byzantine one in the building as well. And then there is a red and green plaid. And I love how she's done them kind of all as different sizes. And then there's also the Christmas tree one. So cute. So those are all here for Paulette. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's the bag for those. Okay, I'm gonna let Kaylee put those back in this bag if you don't mind, Kales. Whoop, whoop. It's okay, Julie, I thought it was me. I'm catastrophic. Oh, cute, cute, cute. This is for Jody, who happens to be Julie's sister. When I said who was here today, I forgot Julie was here. I saw her last night at the Mahjong table, and she's been working her little can off for us. If you all realize how far ahead we are in the organization of online orders over market weekend, it is 100% because of Kelly coming up with a good plan and Julie surviving the plan in all the best ways. So she worked a lot of extra days for us this weekend, and
She survived Tropical Storm Melissa.
yeah, pretty much. So this is from Fruipy Designs. This is the Cup of Ambition. Of course, a nod to Dolly Parton and 925. So
Now just getting
Jody
into it.
finished that. I have a feeling she's going to put it on her desk at work. Jody and I used to work our corporate jobs together, and she's still in the same place where we met. Woo, almost 30 years ago. Is that true? Yeah, almost 30 years ago. Scary. So that canvas is in the building if you are interested in making your own cup of ambition. For Lisa Picarella, one of our favorite Halloween lovers, but this time she stitched Notre Dame. She is a big football fan, a big Notre Dame fan. This is the coaster from Flying Stitches that she's done up as an ornament. Go Irish on the back. We can order this for you. Chris has probably about 15 different colleges she represents, or she does most of them in the I don't even know. I don't know all the colleges. Liz could probably list them, but she's
It's
doing
a
other
lot,
things.
it's like Big 10 and the Big 12.
I was gonna say Big Ten and then, but I just said she had like 15 of them, so the math wasn't
Well,
working
but the
for
Big
me.
10 isn't 10 anymore, blah, blah, blah.
I know, I was very.
Do you know we're not, Michigan State's not even playing Ohio State this year, speaking of that? That's how big the Big 10 is now.
Interesting.
I bet Michigan.
Okay. This is for Kathy, who is local to us. This is from SLS Stitches, I believe. We might have this in the building. I feel like we
I
do.
looked, I couldn't find it.
Oh, he snuck out of here. So we
That
can
means
order this
nothing.
for you. Yeah, we just did, we did inventory. Yeah.
It's directly behind you.
Oh, well,
I just saw it.
yeah, there we go. She either color swapped some things or maybe there were
There's
two
more than one.
versions. I can't
There's more than
remember.
one.
But yeah, Liz and I were both like, we know it's here, but we never look at the unboxing wall. So the unboxing wall looks great. Bryn took care of that for us on Monday with a little inspiration, I think, from Colleen. This is for, you know what? I'm not going to show this because this is for one of our local customers and this is a gift. So I'm not going to show that off. I'm going to pass that one down the pike because sometimes who it's for might be watching. This is for our friend Nell. Nell's a good Southern girl. She would have known all of those things. This darling little bean bag. This is, again, the dog series from my friend Joanna at Plum Stitchery, and finished this little bean bag, and just absolutely darling. And Kaylee's bringing me my version, which I think is maybe what inspired Nell. So this kind of looks like Art by Little Maisie. And then Nell's got like, I don't know what kind of dog that is. A nice sort of cute little short-haired dog. Really sweet. So that's here for Nell. We can order those dogs for you. They also do make a cat in that series. The dogs all come with in blue and white, and then the bows are all red, but color swap as you will. This is for Shay. This was one of our exclusives from our Detroit Spring Lakeside Retreat 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Roses on Teal. These are still on reorder, you guys. I don't know why it's taking so long for these. So I know a number of you are like, I've been waiting on mine for so long. You have. I'm sorry. We are. Does she have Nebraska in Flying Stitches? I think she does. What's Nebraska's? Sorry.
Yeah, Cornhuskers, yeah, she does. I
Yes,
think
she
so,
definitely
I'm
does.
pretty sure.
She definitely does. See, I know the motifs. I don't know. I don't know what they go
There's a
with.
commercial with Bevo in it, and I love it. You know, the Longhorn.
Oh my God,
Remember
I've
you
seen
were
that.
like, you were laughing at me. You're like, that's not his name. I'm like, yes, it is. Bevo
So
Longhorn.
these will be back in the building soon. Speaking of our spring lakeside retreats, next Thursday we'll be rolling out the lottery. We have room for 66 stitchers. We are still doing it on our beautiful lakeside location a little bit earlier in the year because the only other date available in the spring was the same weekend as spring market. Of course, right now we're probably all wishing we were doing that instead. This is here for Michelle. She's local to us. I cannot remember the designer on this. It's maybe from KCN.
That's what I was thinking earlier. When we were
I
talking
think it's KCN. And she has had it finished again with the pocket in the back and then the acrylic stands. If you are someone who does your own finishing, we do sell the acrylic stands. They're 3 sizes. They are all on our website. But we finished that with Michelle for a little stand up. Makes it very easy to store. Sometimes people are also going to use them in an acrylic tray, and then at other times we'll use them as a stand up. So that's here for Michelle. Oh, we've got another package. This is here for our friend Ellie. This is the red dot Christmas package we saw earlier. So she's working her way through her club. And then this darling little tree is from Kay Irby, so we can order that for you. And I have not seen this done before, and I kind of like it. She's had her monogram like kind of situated down in this lower corner, which I think looks kind of cute. So those are here for Ellie. Oh my gosh. I don't have that tree in the building that I just showed you, but if you want to do a 13 mesh tree in similar colors, there we go. So that's 13 mesh. The one Ellie Stitch is an 18 mesh, so we can order that for you, but this one is really, really sweet. And I would do this in a whole bunch of radiance. Now that we have radiance for 13 mesh, we could sparkle this out for you. And then you can maybe stitch, maybe even a navy blue background in Pepper Pot would be really good. So that is here and available. Next up for Anne. I think Anne's won the finishing award today. This is the fly, what do we call these? What are these called, Kales? The thing that goes on the end of a fishing pole. Is it just a fly?
Yep.
I'm like, a fly what?
If you're not fly fishing, it's a lure, I think.
Lure, that's the word I was looking
That's a
for.
fly.
Thank you. Okay, but I was thinking there was another word, so that is very
That's the
sweet.
same one Stevens.
Stevens was messaging me this weekend. He's so funny. I love him. Okay, next up we have, this is one of the Hummingbird Designs little sweaters for Debbie. It's here for Debbie. Finished flat, so sweet. We can order this for you. We have had this in the building before. What we also have in the building currently, if you like the little sweater idea, Christine Kingston's Noel. Sorry, let me get my little board here. Here's the Noel sweaters. So that is here, and we can send that off to you, and you can be stitching in season. Oh my gosh. So those will go back in here, Kales. Sorry, there you go. Oh, okay. Joy, Peace, Love. I think this is from Alice Peterson, and we have had this here before. And this is here for Renee. This was so fun. Renee was on a road trip and came in, and Liz and I have talked to her over the years. She's had some on and off health issues. Thank the Lord, she's clearly very much off the health issues. And we talked to her for years, like 2019, 2020, 2021, and then we didn't hear from her for a while, and honestly we were a little concerned. And then she showed up here one day with like a giant pile of finishing of all things that we had helped her with years before. And it was so fun to meet her in person. It was fantastic. So, okay. This is for our friend Jane. Jane is local to us. She sourced this darling little wreath, and I think I need one. So I might have to ask her where she got this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Carol. Carol and Jane are good friends. So they both had the same little wreath, and they've hung this little ice skate 2x2 square in the middle of this wreath. Is that, I mean, it could not be any cuter. So you could also outfit this with different, because this is just looped over this hook. So you could put that little strawberry in the middle. If you need a source for this wreath, we could ask Carol and Jane. You could put, when Stitch Club is coming to your house, you could put Stitch Club on the front. So I just think this is absolutely darling. So I might have to ask her where this little wreath came from, because it's just perfect. It's just perfect for all these little 2x2s. We've got the Mary canvas from A Poor Girl Paints that would look darling inside of it. So any of those canvases that are the size for koozie insert, a 2x2 square, you're gonna be good to go. Okay. Oh, this is another creative finish. This is here for Maria. And this is the classic Little Tykes piece. And I have no idea how my finishers manage this. Don't ask me. But they did a fantastic job of opening it up and putting someone who's related to Maria on here. So really cute. I don't feel the need to cover that one up because the last time I covered it up, I had used the customer's last name. There's lots of Marias in this world. So in case you're wondering why I wasn't as careful about that, there we go. This is for Malia as opposed to Maria. Self-finishing. She has done the Gucci insert, the Gucci snake insert from Alice Peterson into one of the Rachel Berry wallets. I may not have any of these in the building, but I can order you one. These are absolutely beautiful. We have proven too that most of the time, if this isn't overly stuffed on the inside, you can also put your iPhone inside of here. So you can literally use this almost like as a little clutch on the go. And we do have this gorgeous snake insert in the building. This could also fit into one of the pop-in pouches or any of the other 6x3 insert options. So that's here from Malia. And she's getting fancy. She's got a little stamp with her name on it now. One of our finishers.
I was
Cute.
looking at that. I
That
thought,
doesn't
I
surprise
have
me.
one of those too, but
Well, you're gonna have to try to keep up with the Joneses, Ann.
that's right. Yeah, but everybody knows the
Oh.
stuff that I use.
This is for Bryn. And again, Christine Kingston's getting a lot of love today. So Bryn bought one of the bulbs from Christine, but instead of putting in the words, let me show you how it would have come. This one says peace. She put her initials in, which is very creative. She popped up the colors a little bit. So we have the peace in pink. We have joy in blue. What do those other two say, Kills? Just, you don't have to pull them down. Just tell me the
They
words.
say, Peace and Noel.
So the blue version we have also in Peace and Noel, and the patterns are slightly different, but it would make a nice set. So Peace, Joy, and Noel in blue, and right now we just have Peace in the pink, I believe. But we can order all of those for you from my good friend Christine. Christine and I are supposed to be taking our cartonage class together, and the second class was during market, so we've got a little catch-up work to do. We'll get to that. Okay, for our friend Sandy Combs, we have, you know what, I can't even get this out of the bag. We're not gonna worry about that. We have something beautiful for Sandy, but I feel like I'm going to not do it well, do good service by it. But I'm confused why this is in here. Is this in here for a reason, Annie Banani?
No.
What did I miss?
There was the ornaments, there were two, like Louis Armstrong and,
I'll find them. They're out of order because I'm out of order. The chaos of Melissa, you know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is here for Susie. I'm just watching my time as well. I'm doing okay.
Yep.
She picked up when we have our Spooktacular with Liz and Kelly in the fall, and then last spring we decided to have a Galentine's episode, and we highlighted this tic-tac-toe piece from Initial K. Yes, I got that right, or Maggie? Initial K or Maggie, Liz?
Oh, I'm sorry, that is Maggie.
Thank you. I met Christy and Maggie at the same time. They're very good friends, and I get them confused all the time. So I'm so sorry. So this piece we highlighted on the Galentine's show, we have more of these on order, so we're happy to reserve one for you. If you are in the mood for Valentine's, we also have a 13 mesh XOXO. This piece is from Rachel Berry. And then we have an 18 mesh XOXO that's a little larger, of course, would be a fantastic kissing ball finish. And this is from KRB. So those are here. I'm going to tuck this away for Susie. Next up. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, fun, fun, fun. These are here for Anne. Anne is a baker, I believe, and she purchased the fantastic cooking utensils from Rachel Berry and turned them all into magnets, because once upon a time we sold these fantastic magnet boards that our good friend Susan put on our magnet boards to hold recipes in the kitchen, because Susan is also a fantastic baker. And unfortunately I can't get those boards anymore, although I'm gonna go on the hunt again. Maybe they're available again. Things kind of come and go, but for a long time we couldn't get them. So I'm gonna try to make a note of that. So that canvas is in the building if you are interested in that. Next up, what else do we have? The Chicago round. This is here for Susan. And this is like the, can't remember what Bradley calls these, but there's a lot of like skyline pieces. I have the New York piece in my stash. This is Chicago. I can't remember what other cities they have, but she had us finish it gusseted, and it's so cute. Really, really cute. So that's here for Susan. What have I missed here? Oh, we did stop and see Stephanie. This is for Susan Cheney, and I think she's watching, and she has had us finish this as a bag tag. So this is, oh, tell me the name of this. Kraken. Thank you. This is Kraken. This is from Spellbound Stitchery. She had these in stock, and again, I was determined to only bring home brand new things. So here we go. Oh, a cookie sheet would be great for the kitchen magnets. Well, that's a great idea, and just put it maybe like on a book stand. I like it. I like it. We sometimes don't need like more stuff, right? We just need more needlepoint. We don't need more stuff. Oh, now I see why the New Orleans stuff is in here. This is here for Julie. There is the Tabasco Nutcracker. Oh my gosh, is he so cute. I'm sure this is from Jude Designs, because she has Tabasco licensed, but it could be Susan Roberts. I don't know. Tabasco brand, but look at the chili peppers she has on there. So cute. And then she has Louis playing his trumpet. Yes, I've got my instruments straight. Oh, you added the eyes, Susan. Let's see what she's talking about.
She did add the eyes. It's not
Oh, okay. We're gonna go back to Susan's canvas, because I knew there'd be something interesting. Susan's all about the details. She's so good. So on Kraken, do you see how there's eyes on that little monster guy? There we go. So those weren't painted on there, and Susan noticed that and took care of business. Good job. Okay, so I don't have either of these New Orleans inspired pieces in the building that Julie stitched, but what I do have is this Nola ornament is my finished piece here. Will you grab me my finished piece? Oh, thank you, Ann. I did write a stitch guide for this, and we have all the threads pulled together. And this is that's okay. This is from Jude Designs as well. And I, spent a couple years of my life in New Orleans. We spent a lot of time visiting my daughter down there. So New Orleans holds a special place in my heart. Okay. What do we think, Liz? Calling it a wrap? We're calling it a wrap. We have lots to do around here. What you will see, all the things I showed today that weren't marked in will creep up what's not sold on our website in the next couple of weeks. We have a lot of needle binders from Accoutrement Designs, as well as the Meredith collection, which will also fall onto the website as they get marked in. So we're still going to be processing around here. See the back of the Tobacco Nutcracker. If I can find it easily, yes. Kaylee is being so organized. I love it. And that fabric, here we go. That fabric, I believe, nope, Finisher's Choice fabric. So we provided the fabric, and it's Julie's. Look at that. So cute. So I don't know where some of my finishers get their fabric. They're amazing. So there we go. So we are gonna get cracking on our market processing, and thank you all so much for your excitement and your enthusiasm for market. Thank you for hopefully showing some laughter with me while I misidentified all of the southern things. My mother, who is originally from Tennessee, would be very embarrassed of me, but you only know what you know. So thank you one and all. We will be hopefully catching up on some rest. Liz will be back on Tuesday with whips. I think while Kelly's gone, maybe I'll fill in for Kelly from time to time, and Liz will be on her own from time to time. I don't know what we're gonna do, but that's part of the reason we're having lunch together today, to figure some of these things out. So thank you all for all your support, and we will see you next week. Bye.